Hello everybody, welcome back. Jordan here. Today we're going to be checking out the LEGO Star Wars MBS Master Builder Series Betrayal at Cloud City. This one here has 2,812 pieces and is official LEGO set 75222. Master Builder Series is pretty awesome. There's actually only ever been two Master Builder Series sets. The first one being this one, the second one was the Mos Eisley Cantina. Although definitely some of the other sets could have been included in this same line, such as the Death Star playset, maybe even the Ewok Village, anything that is essentially a playset. On the back side of the box, we get a few up-close photos of some of the different iconic scenes that you can create using all the different minifigures and features of this set. And of course, these are some of the most iconic scenes ever because they're from The Empire Strikes Back on Cloud City. Let's take a look at the set because it is awesome, and I can't wait to show you all the amazing details. I guess we should start this review by having a quick look at the massive amount of minifigures in which it comes with. 20 to be exact. Huge amount of detailed LEGO Star Wars minifigures that are just fantastic. We've got Lobot on the right, two Bespin guards, Ugnaught, two Cloud car pilots, Chewbacca, C-3PO, R2-D2, Lando Calrissian, two different Han Solos, two different Princess Leias, Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, two Stormtroopers, Boba Fett, and also IG-88. In addition, you also get a Han Solo in carbonite. So technically you get 3 different Han Solos in this set. All of these minifigures can be placed throughout the entire set to create some amazing scenes that are found in The Empire Strikes Back. And I can't wait to show you how well these things pair up with this amazing set. We're going to start by just talking about the basic structure of it, how it sort of works. And then we're going to show you each of the different sections and also each of the different play features in those sections. So the sections are essentially divided by these trusses here. And those connect to the center here. This actually represents a miniature version of Cloud City. So some pretty cool symbolism there. Now these support beams or these structure elements here really do a great job of segregating the different rooms that are found in this set. And there are quite a few different ones. We're actually going to turn it on my review table here, which can barely hold everything that's included in the set. And we're going to start right over here where we have our landing pad for the little miniature Slave One that comes with this set. I actually really like this Slave One. As you can see, we've put Boba Fett in there. We've positioned all our minifigures all over this set as well. But this thing is absolutely fantastic. It's got the self-leveling wings. Pretty cool. I love this scale. It's like hand-sized or palm-sized, if you will. Got some nice angles in there. You've got room for Boba Fett in the interior there, just behind that really cool-looking windscreen. You've got some stud shooters on the side of it. Very well shaped on the bottom here. And actually, there's a little spot right here for Boba Fett's blaster when he is in the cockpit area, because obviously you can't fit his blaster in there, so that's a nice touch. And on the bottom here, there's actually a clip that's open. And if we wanted to, we could take the Han Solo in carbonite and clip him in there. So there's not room to put him in the back like there has been in previous models, but at least we can clip him to the underside of the Slave One. And here we have some trans orange elements in which represent the thrusters of the Slave One. Right here we have an entrance to Cloud City, and we've got a couple Bespin guards on either side. Nice little sliding door here. And that will simply slide open so that you can make your way into the next room. So once you come through that sliding door there, you can see we've got Lando and also Lobot here. And there are some windows in the back there that have some like mosaics that sort of match the vibe of Cloud City. Lots of interesting brick-built shapes and everything throughout. I believe this is like a tree. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's a tree of some sort, I believe. Also, lots of sticker elements on some of the panels inside this room here. just to give it some more texture and some more color and just sort of make it look really neat. Got another door right here. This one here is a lift door, so it'll just lift up there, leading you to this room here where we have a stormtrooper and also C-3PO. You can put this Technic axle through so that door will stay open, and you can do that with most of the doors here in Cloud City as well. We've got some like pipes built here just in behind C-3PO. Another room right here, we've set up a little love scene. Aw, look at that. It's Princess Leia and also Han Solo. Same sort of door here. Uses those profile bricks. Just a little circular table there with like an ornament in the middle. I'm not sure what that represents. This is the dining room scene. I did not set up the classic scene because I used the minifigures somewhere else to set up even cooler scenes, but something that's pretty interesting is right here. That little dish there actually represents a micro scale Cloud City. So it's pretty interesting that they included that little detail. Then we've got our dining room table with all sorts of little stuff on it there. And you can see 4 minifigures at that table. But yeah, that's the first sort of half of it. So we've got the dining room, which is probably the main scene, and then also the landing pad with Boba Fett's Slave One, or Boba Fett's starship, if you will. And then we're going to lead our way over here, as this area is actually accessible through this little corridor right here. And then we have the Interrogation Room, which you can fit a minifig on. It would probably be Han Solo. You would just stand him up there, and then you would press him forward like that there. And that's our little interrogation room or interrogation chamber. I believe you can see that on the box right here, yes. So there's that scene, just below one of the most iconic ones, which we'll get to in a moment here. We've got a deactivated IG-88. And I believe this is where you would lay C-3PO in this little storage area. We've got the Cloud car here. This Cloud car is just parked right here. It's like a little landing bay for it. Not much going on in this area, but I do like the Cloud car. It looks fantastic. It's what you would expect for a model of this scale of the Cloud car. However, I will say that it is rather difficult to get your minifigures inside there comfortably, and that's why I don't have any pilots in there at this particular time. There's a blue, trans blue element on the back there to represent the thruster. Pretty well sculpted or well shaped build, and I really do like it. It's got a couple stud shooters on the bottom as well. In this landing bay here, you'll see there's actually some clips available, so if you did want to put your Cloud car pilots inside there, you could put their blasters and just sort of stow them away right there. And there is a way to access the underside of Cloud City. There's a little ladder there as well, so you can sort of get to the underside of it, maybe have one of your minifigures hanging out the bottom of it. Although the bottom is mostly structural, there's not really anything, that makes it sort of a play feature under there. It's just sort of what it needs to be, a lot of bricks and system elements to create the structure for sort of all the different features that we have here. Here we've got R2-D2. He's looking at Darth Vader there. And Darth Vader's breaking the news to Luke, saying, "Luke, I am your father." This sort of spins around. So we could probably have him positioned like that there. Definitely a nice little platform there for the Bespin Duel. They use a bunch of trans clear elements there to sort of make it look like it's floating off of Cloud City. Love how you can set up that scene. It looks pretty fantastic. And I like this little bay area right here too that sort of looks onto that scene. Use some flex tubing to get the right angles, or malleable tubing, I guess, to make the nice curve here of the railing going around that area. This is for sure my favorite part of the set. So this is the carbonite. And this is the mechanism that sort of creates it, like the carbonite freezing chamber, I believe it would be. And you can see we've got Han Solo and carbonite popping out there. But when you pull this little lever on the side, it'll actually switch it. This mechanism was rather difficult to build, actually. Definitely the most challenging aspect of the build, as it's Technic, where everything else was sort of system. You can see how that sort of works. Little control panel over here. You can put whatever minifigures you'd like, but this is sort of like the, I love you. I know, you know? And then he's like, shh, gets frozen. And then he gets loaded into the Slave One and, of course, brought to Jabba's palace. Just like the landing pad for the Slave One, so that can be pulled away as well. Makes it a little easier to move, which is pretty cool. And it's held on by like a couple 1x1 modified studs that are like the icing. So that's pretty sweet. I really do like that little mechanism there. It's pretty incredible. And I'm surprised we actually, maybe we did. Is there like a different set that has just like the freezing chamber? I would imagine there is. I think there is. Yeah, pretty sweet though. I really enjoyed this set because there's so much storytelling and so many different scenes that you can create with all the different minifigures and all the different features found in the set. And how these are modular is pretty cool too. Just so when I go to move it, whoops, there you go. Bye-bye, Ugnaught. But just so when you go to move it, it's fairly easy to do. And of course, we can take these minifigures and we could put them in the dining room, or we could put them in this corridor right here, or we could put them on the landing pad, or we could, you know, we could put the carbonite in the actual Boba Fett's Slave One, and just sort of have different scenes created all around this Master Builder series set, which is very interesting. So I really do like it. If you guys want to see the unboxing video of it, I have that available as well. This was just a brief overview showing you some of the features, the minifigures, and just sort of giving you a quick overview of this amazing set. Let me know what you think of it by commenting below. Remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for some more great stuff. Thanks for popping by, and have a great one. Peace out.